As a serial sample collector. Oh, wow.
Sorry, I can't help you right now. I'm in the middle of something, sorry.
So we're just in the middle of TV recording. Okay, thank you, sir.
Maniac, brainiac, and from my head to my cardiac, and I'm in love, so in love, with the rims to your Cadillac.
What up? We're shooting another episode of the Producer Series this afternoon. We've traded in bedroom studios for a real studio. We're hanging out with Ross and Alex. They've done a whole bunch of massive hits on the radio. You know him from Ross Jack. You know him from ISO. They've produced a whole bunch of songs like these.
I know when you go, there will be no fire, no fire, no fire.
7:45, you gon' work at 8, so you tell a couple lies. We're just tryna live before we die, before we survive the day and just exist in the night.
We're here this afternoon at Sony Music in Johannesburg, which is where these guys have been working out on at the moment. They're going to take us through one of the big hits that smashed on the radio and just like debut and tease some new stuff they've got coming up. Dudes, thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming through.
Where are we going to start the session today? Al, you look like you're the man in front of the computer.
Well, we're going to start the session with a little song that we did with guys from Kenya, Mankind. The song's called North. What you'll hear is that the vocal had a lot going for it, and we didn't really have to add too much.
Basically, we got the vocal and made a beat around it.
Take us in. Where did you then sit down and start tinkering with it?
Well, the first thing is we listened to the vocal, which sounded like this.
In the snow, all the cold breezes that will blow the seat. I can't lie, never falling, going for.
We sped it up quite a bit as well. The original vocal, was sitting on like more of an acoustic kind of, live tempo. Tempo is everything, and we try exist in a very specific kind of tempo. We go for a specific type of swing. So, anyway.
We made this one synth that we felt like really set, and it's quite striking and kind of contrasts nicely from the vocal, and I think that was the kind of the first starting point was this.
Maniac, brainiac, and from my head to my cardiac.
And just that one element took quite a long time to craft, because it's quite a thick layered sound, and we wanted it to have that like bend in it. When it drops in the song is also important. So then the bass line obviously starts the song off. It's a nice piece.
It's a very recognizable thing on the radio as well. You immediately go, oh, it's that song. I know what that is.
That's cool. I'm glad you say that, man. I think, I think the bass, it also took a long time to get its wobble just perfect.
Yeah.
And, because sometimes that wobble can just extend a bit too far, or it can be, maybe a bit too slow or something, and we...
There's a point where it sounds right. It's not like you can sort of pick a direction and leave it in either place because it'll sound wrong.
Exactly. And then we had a couple of cool, like little drum things. So we obviously had the kick drum that we were pumping out here. And then we were adding those drums, those perks that you can hear. When you add the kick in,
Bounces.
and then we dropped on this idea to perhaps try and put in this bell.
The song starts with the bass. It's just the bass and a shout.
Yes.
And I think that gives the song a bit of an identity right off the top.
I am the illest nigga in my whole clan. You are, yes you are. The kudos catch from my old bar.
So that's North and the way they put the whole thing together. We're going to dig into their new project now for the very first time. First time anyone's going to get to have a look and have a listen and so on. And we're going to start with the sampling thing. Ross, what is that toy thing you have?
So, this toy thing is an MPC. It's an old MPC, and it basically is a sampler. Dre would have definitely used this at a point.
It's true.
Without a doubt.
So play us a couple of what a Ross sample then looks and sounds like.
So it's...
I see what you mean. When it's on the pads, then you can really sort of start building a rhythmical foundation.
All these different kind of things, bring interesting ideas.
You were talking about tempo earlier. That's a lot faster than the other stuff.
You know, it also depends on what vibe you're going. This is supposed to smash clubs up into shreds. So
Fair enough.
You know, you want people to dance.
You mind if I dig around your session for a bit?
No.
Is that allowed? Actually gonna have a little look around and see what's in this thing. There's a big piece here called bass. I like that.
Go crazy, Rob.
I'm just gonna dig around your
Do you want
thing.
me to hold the mic?
Hold the mic.
Let me hold the mic. Hey, Rob Forbes knows his way around there. Rob Forbes, watch out. Watch out, everybody.
So we're gonna have a dig into the bit they marked out as the verse.
I'm a tease when it gets rough. 18, because with the best love. Wanna get
Okay, what was that noise? I want to go and see it again.
with the best one.
Pretty dope.
That's pretty dope.
The sound of that guitar is so kind of idiosyncratic. It's kind of so important to the style of the song that we decided to bring that back a bit, you know, that synth, and just give it rather its own little slight moment, like what you heard there.
I don't get enough for you. Complicated.
And that's how we do the producer series. Another one in the bag. You can subscribe 5FM TV. We'll hit you with another one very, very soon.
Complicated. Complicated.